All right, Robbie. Second question. This one comes from Surf Notes. Hi, Robbie. Should one first master major and minor pentatonic before focusing on modes?
Well, thank you, Surf Notes. Mastering something is something perhaps we never do, but I get your point. I think having a good handle on those things is a great start, okay? But don't make them exclusive from learning the major scale. Your pentatonics are 5-note scales, major scales are 7-note scales. Basically, you're adding 2 notes, okay? Let me give you an example of why that could be powerful to you to integrate your pentatonics now with a modal approach, okay? There are flavors in there that you can't get out of the pentatonics, albeit I want to show you something that I think is going to excite you, and I'm going to do it all in position here. We've been working on the course in the key of A major. Now, there are 3 major pentatonics right under my fingers where we've been working on this scale exercise for A major. So there's my A major scale. Here's A major pentatonic. Okay, directly under that we have D major pentatonic. Okay, and then directly under that we have E major pentatonic. Okay, now all of those scales exist in my major scale right there, okay, all 3 of them. So when you've got a handle on your pentatonics, you also have somewhat of a handle on the major scale stuff. It's where you apply that that makes it even more powerful. So if you were to use the A major pentatonic scale, for example, over a progression, you're semi-limited to the tones that you can get. And you can also, there's a tendency to start sounding like maybe other players because you're not stepping out a little bit. Let me give you an example of where you could get more out of using the modes, okay? Now, for example, if I play this A major pentatonic, I'm not getting my characteristic modal tone of the major 7 on my 1 chord. Because it would be great to get this tonality here, wouldn't it? Okay, so when we add that, that's going to give us another flavor and a characteristic note, all right? So what I would say is learn your pentatonics, but now start integrating them into the major scale and start thinking more about your resolution points. And I tell you what, Tommy, have you got the Ionian track there that we could play? What I'm going to do, Surf Notes, is play just some simple stuff out of the pentatonic, and then I'm going to open it up and play more major scale things, okay? Just to give you some flavors of why that could be a little more powerful, albeit both of them are powerful, okay? Here we go. Okay, so that's kind of pentatonic stuff there, right? So now, admittedly, I played some very simple things out of the pentatonic, but when you start adding the extra notes and tonalities, you can pull out some very nice flavors from the modal stuff too. Okay, so get a handle on your pentatonics, but realize they exist within the major scale. So if you know those, you really know the major scale as well, right? Now what we need to do is have you understand how you focus your tones and really use those scales towards the resolution points. Hopefully that makes makes perfect sense. But don't separate these things. Start joining them together now and understand they coexist. Okay.